Okay, so today we talk about compounding continuously. We've talked about when maybe your money gets compounded weekly or monthly or daily. But what if every millisecond, or even faster than every second or millisecond, you get interest on your account? That's called continuous compounding. And you may think that that is amazing. It doesn't end up being that much more than like compounding daily. It does end up being a little bit more, but don't think that it's an infinite amount of money. So again, our A, what do you think that stands for? Starts with an AM. Amount. The P stands for the principal balance. Is it AL or LE? The principal balance, which is the original amount, the starting amount. E is a letter on our calculator, and it actually stands for 2.71. So E is just a number, and you don't have to write it in there, but it's a 2.71, and actually, like pi, it's irrational, it continues on forever. This is an R. That's your rate as a decimal. And this is your T, which obviously stands for time in years. So once you finish that, can you take out your calculator? So we'll be using it today, and I want to make sure you can find that E button. More importantly, did anyone notice that I have a scrunchie that matches my face mask?
Oh my gosh, did it?
Yes, you did.
I got the same one.
We should twinsy one day.
We should.
I also have a pin. You guys are wondering what it says. It says, I want to pet every cat in the world. So take out that calculator when you get a chance, please. Anyone need to borrow one? All right. Can I erase this? We're just going to jump right in and do a couple of problems, and you'll see that this is pretty much the same thing we've been doing, but with a slightly different formula. And you'll find out why this formula works in calculus, actually. So we're going to do number 3 first, which sounds a little bit strange, but at the top of your notes, you might want to write $750 at 6.5%, and then break it down into, sorry, also add 5 years. But it's the same problem, but we're going to try compounded annually, compounded monthly, and compounded continuously. And we'll start with number 3. So just write $750 at 6.5% for 5 years, and then separate this into 3 problems, an annually, a monthly, and a continuous. Okay, 30 more seconds, and we're going to start number 3 first. All right, here we go. So for number 3, because we see the word continuous, we're going to use this new formula. This is continuous compounding. So the amount that we have is gonna be equal to our principal, which is what number in this case? What? Yeah, or you can say 750 if you're cool like me. 750. And then we're gonna have E, I guess I don't need parentheses here. E, and then I'm gonna raise it to the RT. So my rate, how can I write 6.5% as a decimal? Is it 0.65 or 0.065? Yeah, 0.0, so if you're confused about that, you take 6.5, you move the decimal back once and another time. So you are left with a 0.065. So this is gonna be to the 0.065 times 5 years. This is my original, E to the, this is my rate, and this is my time. So now that we all have our calculators out, we're gonna start with 750 on our calculators. And then, do you guys see in blue, right here is the e to the x? But you have to press the blue button first. So you're gonna press the blue button, and then press that LN button, which has the e to the x, and it should look like this. Now, most of you in this class, I recall, have the good calculator that goes the little box, but does any of you have like the little carrot? Looks like this. You have that? No. Who had it? Someone in this one did. You did. So for you, just remember your parentheses, or else you're gonna be in trouble. So then here, I'm just gonna have 0.065 times 5. And then just press enter. And so we're left with $1,038. Is there anyone who didn't get this? The blue, yeah, push the blue, and you push the e to the x. Okay, now you have to put in 0.065 times 5. That'll work. You going to borrow a calculator? That one is dead. I'll give you mine, you go after we're done the lesson. All right, so let's get this answer down. Any questions or anyone who didn't get this amount? All right, we're in good shape. So let's get our answer down. That's $1,038 and just 2 cents, like that. So you're starting with $750, and after 6 years, you're there. Let's see how much lower these would be. So we're gonna go back to number 1. This is annually. So we go to our other formula from the other day. So this is gonna be 750, 1 plus my rate. Is this ringing a bell? For annually, I divide by what number? 1. Raised to the 1 times my t, in this case, is 6. So this is the homework from 2 days ago. I can write this formula down if you want me to. And go ahead and do that in your calculator. Let's make sure people know how to do it. Oh, this should be 5, you guys, because it's 5 years. My bad. I get 1,027 and 56 cents. Can people people nod or tell me that they got that when they do. Parentheses, 1 plus. Just do 0.065 divided by 1. Yep, close your parentheses. Exponent. And then parentheses again. 1 times 5. Okay. Are we good on this? All right. The next one, we're gonna have 750 again. 1 plus my rate of 0.065. This time I'm compounding monthly, so I'm dividing by what? Hello, monthly. No, how many months in a year? 12. To the 12 times 5. Can you get that for me, please? I got 1,037 and 11 cents. Is that what other people got? So I'm doing this slide for 2 reasons. One, as a reminder of the other formula that we used, which was this one where we put in our original, we put in our rate, you divide by the number of times it's compounding per year. Because it's monthly, it would be 12, and then raise the NT. So a good review of this is what we learned the last couple days. Today, we're using this formula as soon as we see the word continuous. So we're using that. But more importantly, I wanted you to see that there is a difference between how much money you make if it's compounded annually versus monthly versus continuously. It's not that much difference, but it is a little bit higher when you're compounded continuously. Do you feel like we need to do one more of these, or do we want to start our worksheet? Worksheet? Okay, go ahead and get that out. I can individually help those of you that need more help on this.